Hi and welcome to CADvantage. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create the solid model for the hub. And after we create it in Fusion 360, we will move over to the drawing file and going to add the views in it. So we start off with our base view, then add the projected views. Here's the 3D view, and I will include all of the dimensions and finally generate a PDF. So what you're going to do is start off a new design in Fusion 360. Under document settings, I'm going to click here and I'm going to change the units to inches. And the next thing I'm going to do is choose a plane on which to create my sketch. So I'm going to choose the XZ plane. So I start off my first sketch and I'm going to pick this plane. So you can see that's my front here and I'm in the XZ plane. That's the origin. This is my Z axis and that's the X axis. So I've started my first sketch. Now what I'm going to draw is that right there is the axis of symmetry, the red line here. And while creating the sketch, I have drawn the geometry to the right half of the axis of symmetry. Now since I'm drawing only the right half, all of the horizontal measurements which are along the x-axis are cut in half. So for example, the diameter of the base of the object right here is shown to be 4.5 inches. So in the sketch, which is only the right half of the object, I have used 2.25 inches, which is the half of 4.5. However, the vertical measurements which are along the z-axis, all of those are exactly the same as is here. So I have an overall dimension of 1.25 inches, which matches what is in the sketch. So let's look here, and that's our z-axis. And if I just click on this triangle next to the origin, and I can see my z-axis. So as I go over it, that's my z-axis, and that is the line of symmetry. The sketch is fully constrained and it is tied to the origin here. It is a closed shape. So I'm now ready to revolve. So I'm going to first click on finish sketch and then I'm going to the create panel on the ribbon and I'm going to pick revolve, and what it's going to do is it's going to select the profile. So you can see that one profile is selected and I'm going to select the axis. I'm going to click here and I'm going to pick this axis and I'm going to click on OK, and you can see that the basic shape of the hub is created. Now I'm going to create my second sketch, so that's going to be on this surface at the top, and I'm going to click on circle center diameter and I'm going to pick the origin as the center and I'm going to use a diameter of 1 inch and click finish sketch. Now I'm going to extrude that. So you want to extrude and let's set it to cut, and I'm going to say distance to all. I'm going to flip that and click on OK. Next I'm going to get to these holes. There's 8 holes, each is 0.375 inches in diameter, and the distance from the center here of the object to this circle is 3.25. And with another sketch, and on this sketch I'm going to create a circle and a center diameter, and I'm going to use a diameter of 3.25, and I'm going to change the line type to construction, and I'm going to create a circle here, center diameter, and I'm going to use a diameter of 0.375 inches. And now I'm going to use a circular pattern. So I'm going to select this object, select the center point here. Distribution is full. I'm going to check on suppression, and for quantity I'm going to say 8. I'm going to hit OK and finish sketch. And now going to extrude these. So I got the 8 circles selected, and I'm going to go for cut, and for the direction I'm going to pick one side. Distance is 0.25 in the negative direction. So going back to the home view, the solid model is done. Now let's move on to the drawing. So I'm going to go with File, New Drawing from Design, and I'm going to have the content set to full assembly and new drawing from scratch. ASME standards, units are inches, sheet size is P, which is 17 inches by 11 inches, and I'm going to press OK. So I've got the sheet set up here, and now I'm going to bring in my base view first. So I'm going to click here for base view, and I'm going to place the base view, which is the front view, right about here. I'm going to change the scale. So I'm going with a scale of 1:1. For the visual style, I'm going with visible and hidden edges, and I'm going to press OK. Next, I'm going to bring in the projected views. So for the projected view, you want to first select the parent view, which is the front view, and then you want to place your top view exactly above the front view, and you can just click here, and that brings in your top view. And I'm also going to bring in my 3D view for the hub. So I'm going to again click on the parent view, and I'm going to place my 3D view about here. For this I want a different visual style, so I'm going to click on right click and edit view. Now I'm going to pick this right here for the visual style, and next I'm going to dimension it. Now you can always use auto dimension, but I am going to use this first. So I'm going to pick the center mark, and I'm going to click on this, and then I'm going to select the outermost circle, and that gives the center mark here. Next thing, I'm going to click on center mark pattern and click on that. Complete, and I'm going to click on OK. Next, I'm going to give in some dimensions. I'm going with the diameter dimension here. Going to select that circle, then I'm going to select that. You can always come here to document settings, and you can see that this is rounding off to 2 decimal places. So if you want to change that, you can click here, and then you want to come here and edit your dimension style. So click that, and let's go with the precision of up to 3 decimal places, and that right here is 0.375 inches for the diameter. And in this way you can complete all of the dimensions. So all you need to do is pick that, and when all of your dimensions are done, you just want to save the PDF. So you want to click on export PDF, and you can save your PDF to the location you want to. And that completes the 3D solid model for the hub and the PDF with the associated views for the drawing. Thank you for watching.